Captain's log, number... I don't wear a wristwatch. If anybody would like to donate a smartwatch, Galaxy Gear, I had one that was stolen by a tricksy minx that I thought that I could, Anyway, just woke up, like usual. It's been approximately 5 minutes since I awoke. So no, I'm not completely awake. This is not going to be a long video. It's just going to be a video just so I could say that I made a video. So, here's Big Chungus. I gotta move him out of the way. John is here as well. But I want to roll a cigarette because that's what this video is going to be. I'm going to have cigarette. Look, no cigarettes concealed. Oh, I'm just kidding. How funny would that have been, though? That would have been pretty funny. There's a cigarette. No. No trickeries. I was just having a dream. It was a lucid dream. When I was with, like, some ghetto hoochies. You know, I'm talking, like... It's like this white girl. You know, she grew up in the hood. She was pretty ghetto. Her and her friend, I don't remember what their names were. I did at the time. In the 3 minutes and 40 seconds it takes to make a cup of coffee, and then the same amount of time that it takes me to get the furnace to finally work, and I let my cat outside. I've forgotten the name. I think they were going to break into a house or something. They were up to some sort of nefarious behavior. But we were staying at this motel. I think it was a motel. I don't really know. All I know is that it had a pantry, and I was having a ham. Well, I had a ham sandwich. It was a pretty tasty ham sandwich. But the problem was I was hungry again, so I decided to investigate said pantry. There wasn't really anything in there. Someone had left out the mayonnaise, the Miracle Whip, and the rest of the condiments and things. So having another ham sandwich, well, that was an impossibility. So I was hungry, so I investigated the pantry. Well, one of the pantry shelves was pretty low to the ground, so I could get down there and peer in. Well, the interior of the pantry went really far. Now, it wasn't all accessible from this side of the pantry. It was just the other side of the pantry. And I saw stuff like cans of Chef Boyardee. Now, as someone like me, who is a survivalist, I am not opposed, and I do it all the time, still to this day. I will just grab a canned whatever, I'll open it, I'll grab a spoon or a fork, and I will just eat it straight from the can. Throw the can away. Mission accomplished. There is no sustenance in my stomach place. Big Chungus, what are you doing? He's investigating the floor. Because Dad's awake, so now everyone's got to get also awake. It was pretty chilly last night. It wasn't that bad, but it was still pretty chilly. I have nothing to really preface this with or to go about. There's no direction. No, no, not really. Politics sucks. No, we don't want to get into politics, do we? I don't want to be a political channel. Fuck ICE, though. I mean, I kind of have to oppose fascism because my last name, when my family was, my ancestors were still in Germany, was Schiltenreich. And, I mean, that just sounds so fucking German. Holy fuck. So I kind of feel like, naturally I should just always oppose fascism. Like, that just seems like something that I should do. It's ingrained in my brain. I never even had to think about it. I was just, this looks like fascism. This is how to make a Molotov cocktail. Don't do those, by the way. Molotov cocktails, they seem really fun in theory. But if you do them wrong and you accidentally light yourself on fire, well, that's no fun. So, with this video, I haven't had it. Hold on. We have to at least have a sip of coffee. It's pretty warm. You don't want to drink anything cold around here when you first wake up in the morning. Ooh-wee. It's cold. Cold. Like sticking your mouth in the forbidden zone of Antarctica or something. Ugh. Which reminds me, I gotta go to town today. I don't live near a large town or anything. I live near a village. And it's pretty small. There's Dollar General. And there's an overpriced grocery store. 2 gas stations. One of those gas stations sells liquor. There's a bar. That's about it. That's the town. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh, yeah. I was going to teach you a mischief. In the guise of just a hello, this is a good morning video. So if you take a container and you put a bunch of gasoline in it, and then you take a fuckload of styrofoam, way more styrofoam than you think you're going to need. And you take the styrofoam, then you dip the styrofoam into the gasoline. What immediately is going to happen is the styrofoam is going to magically disappear. It's unusual. It's confusing, right? Do it again. Maybe the gasoline is hungry and it just loves to feast on styrofoam. So you just feed it some more styrofoam. Continue to feed it styrofoam. And if you feed it enough styrofoam, the gasoline is like a Pokemon and it evolves. It becomes thick, sticky. Congratulations, you have just created napalm. There you go. There's an easier way you could do it, though. You could always go to a hardware store and buy a couple of containers of PVC glue. Don't sniff it too much. Maybe a little. Maybe just give it a little sniff as a treat. There you go. That's the Gray Squirrel's morning. I just woke up wisdom. Maybe I'll think of something else to actually record later. Something of significance or structure. But there's shit going down in Helldivers, and I need to get in there right now. Because these bots are... You gotta spill some oil, man. Spill some oil. I haven't forgotten my other series of, I gotta continue to explain my life. We haven't even reached high school yet. Recollecting that much data from such a time away is strenuous on my brain, and my notes basically just say 1 or 2 words. So I have to read the 1 or 2 words and then put it all back together. And then I have to do that to the list before I record. And then I have to try and remember them long enough to record them. Well, this has been the Gray Squirrel. Have a blessed day. And remember, there is good in the world. It's just getting harder and harder to find. But don't seek it. For those who present themselves as good, generally, are evil.